I were a Parisian, I'd almost be amused. But as a
Superstar soprano Renee Fleming feels right at home at the Metropolitan Opera and at the opera houses across the globe. But the singer, known as the People's Diva, is now hoping to hit a high note doing something she's never done before.
Renee Fleming is making her Broadway debut in a comedy, and tomorrow is opening night.
CBS 2's Dana Tyler talked to the opera star about stepping out of her comfort zone.
The soprano's much-celebrated vocals soar without a microphone through venues seating thousands. She sings for presidents and royalty, and her honors include the National Medal of Arts and 4 Grammy Awards. But Renee Fleming also likes to try the unexpected.
I want to live where soul meets body.
She made an indie rock CD in 2010 and was the first classical singer to perform the Star-Spangled Banner at the Super Bowl in 2013. But something so close for this New Yorker, Broadway, still eluded her until this spring.
So, you're on Broadway Theatre, your name up in lights here.
It's bizarre. It's surreal. It is absolutely surreal.
Fleming makes her Broadway debut at the Longacre Theatre in the play Living on Love, a tongue-in-cheek look at an opera diva married to a diva conductor.
You're a man, my darling, and a maestro. As long as you can wave your arms, you'll probably die on a podium. But how much longer can I play the young, tragic virgin? 10, maybe 20 years?
This kind of comedy is very hard. I've had no experience. I haven't even done a light role in opera. I always die or
tragedy all
it's
the
always
time.
Tragedy. My job is to make people cry for my whole life.
So how does it feel to make people laugh?
Oh, it's a drug. It's so addictive. It is so much fun.
The farce is based on a 1985 play by Garson Kanin, rewritten into an updated comedy by Tony winner Joe DiPietro, specifically tailored for Fleming. It's not a musical, but yes, she does sing. Hear her character Mimi in Puccini's La Bohème.
Let's skip ahead. She makes fake flowers. She lives alone. Sad, sad, sad.
Fleming says the play is funny and poignant as a romantic comedy, but it has extras for opera lovers too.
I clasp my hands to my breast to expose my décolletage.
And what do I do?
Nothing. No one is looking at you, dear. You're the tenor.
There are a lot of bread and butter Italian opera roles sort of referenced in this. So it's a nice combination. And I have freedom to kind of change it and say, well, today I'm going to sing this aria, you know. And it's just a phrase or two.
But with that confidence comes some Broadway revelation for this soprano superstar.
Opera houses tend to be at least 2,000, and in the U.S. even bigger. You know, the Met is 4,000. These theaters are huge. So this is a very intimate theater. I sort of was intimidated at first.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah.
She's used to singing full out, no microphone, usually in a foreign language and with a large orchestra. She constantly travels, but does no more than 2 opera performances a week to protect her voice.
A lot of it is breath support. It's about knowing how to project your voice with the least amount of wear and tear. I mean, I have to take care of my voice for this just as I do for singing. And it's 8 shows a week, which is a bit of a shock.
How different is that for you?
It's wonderful in that I'm home for such a long time. I've never had that in my whole adult life. But it's a challenge, of course, because it's a very strict routine requiring a tremendous amount of work. I mean, the work ethic for people who are on Broadway is extraordinary.
Fleming says she's steeped in this new skill, which in a way gives her new insight about where opera fits in.
It teaches me more about where culture is, what are all these different audiences. So how can we sort of fold in this type of experience with an opera goer's experience, or not just opera, but music and theater. So I'm definitely evolving in terms of my ideas about what the future of our art form is.
She's hoping that future is helped by this play.
This is a love letter to opera, and I think people will be touched by that and will say, you know, maybe we should let's go see La Bohème, let's give it a try. That's my fondest wish, that is the result.
better than life.
Right. Well done. Well done.
Did I just hear the birds sing? Oh! No, that was me!
Renee Fleming says bravo to Broadway in Living on Love at the Longacre Theatre. Dana Tyler, CBS 2 News.
And Living on Love opens tomorrow night at the Longacre Theatre. What a voice, and how gutsy to actually do something totally different.
And it looks like the show's actually funny. Sometimes they try and fall a little bit short. We were actually laughing just watching those small
Looks awesome.
segments, so it looks great.